just because it sounds funny.
Hey, it's me, and welcome to Trump Mafia. Now, it seems that Dr. Corsi, a guy that used to work for the Infowars and has been talking about Barack Obama being gay and that he wasn't born in America, which is one of the reasons why Mueller went after him. It's a Choco revenge. But apparently, Corsi refuses to sign a plea deal with Robert Mueller, and that is because Robert Mueller was trying to force him to sign a lie, and he didn't want to do it. And that's what I've been saying. Mueller intimidates people using the power of government and people that are old or people that don't have enough money, and forces them to sign statements implicating other people. It's what Torquemada did in the Spanish Inquisition. It's not justice. This is fabricated justice. Therefore, it is not natural justice, and therefore it's injustice. Robert Mueller is a hack. So, Corsi has a lot of balls to do it. Most people would be afraid to be put in jail for the rest of their lives, so they will sign anything, even if it's a lie. And what Mueller really needs is a collection of people that will lie, and then you can falsely accuse someone else. And of course, that someone else is Trump. And so he's cobbling together an artificial case of collusion, and the trail is really a bunch of people that are forced to sign lies to make the story and the narrative fit of the case. Robert Mueller's a hack. What can I say? And he's a Democrat. Just like James Comey, he was all like, ooh, I'm a Republican, and then first chance you see him out there, he's a Democrat, a pajama boy. Robert Mueller is much the same, and they're both hacks, and they're protecting each other, and protecting Hillary and Choco. But especially Hillary, you can notice that Robert Mueller is going after Trump to clear the path for Hillary to run again, or a candidate of Hillary's choosing. Robert Mueller is a hack. He's also Hillary's puppet. Mueller is Hillary's puppet. But what bothers me here is that you have a special counsel who is using unethical tactics, and he has members on his Democrat team that have a long history of using these kind of tactics. It's bending the law, and like I said, it's not natural justice. It's all very artificial. And like I always say, if you're talking about anything artificial, chances are Democrats are involved with it. Hoaxes, scams, schemes. It's always very artificial when you look at the left. President Trump didn't do anything. There was no collusion. There was no obstruction of justice. It's all a farce. And Robert Mueller's there to protect the deep state. They're very scared of President Trump. They're trying to handicap a president. And that's why they really need Mueller. Even now, when they gain control of the House, they still want Mueller to handicap the president as much as possible. That is because they feel they should be in power. And so when a Republican wins, then they want to handicap that person, unless the Republican is a puppet and is easy to manage. Like, for example, W. Bush, in the second term, he was just a complete puppet for the Democratic Party. And next thing you know, the Bush family is in the Clinton Foundation. Speaking of which, Trey Gowdy didn't do anything to investigate the Clinton Foundation in this year, or Uranium One, even though his committee was responsible for it. He didn't interview even one person. And so if you look at this collection of people, Richard Burr and Trey Gowdy and Jeff Sessions, Rat Rosenstein and Steiner, of course nothing happened. And that is really the problem you have Robert Mueller out there, and what he's doing really gives a green light to everybody else in the DOJ and the FBI to stonewall, to lie, to cheat. And Mueller is really the personification of corruption. He's the poster boy of corruption, fixing it, making things go away, pretending that he's messing it all up, and oh no, the person goes free, but it's all being fixed. And people that are not guilty are then accused using the hackery that I explained, and they do that all the time. It's his MO. Because why did they choose Robert Mueller? Because he's known to be a fixer and a hack, and he worked for Choco for 12 years. There's an allegiance there also to James Comey. Maybe they're boyfriends. But what I will tell you is that now Mueller is cobbling together this pathetic story that doesn't even make any sense. It's WikiLeaks told Roger Stone that they were going to release Hillary's emails, and he then tells Corsi, and then they tell Steve Bannon, and of course Steve Bannon is working for Robert Mueller. He's one of the deep state operatives, a plant. He was always a plant, and he's the one that's going to make the connection to the Trump campaign, saying that, yeah, I was in the West Wing, and yeah, these people were colluding with Russia. And he already got immunity. That's Sloppy Steve. He's a traitor. He's also a Democrat. He's a Democrat and a globalist. Now he's globalizing the Trump formula. What a dork. But that's okay. You have Mueller coming out with this convoluted story. The media, of course, is going to show like it's so damaging, and 20 people went to jail and 40 people were indicted. It's a massive scandal. But they're building a house of cards, and it's just one gust of wind and it all falls down. It's not justice. It's not factual. It's a hoax. The Mueller probe itself is a hoax, and the final report will be a hoax. And it's almost like climate change. You have to believe in it, or you're a climate change denier. And the Mueller report will be similar. You will be a collusion denier. And that's what it is. Scams, hoaxes, schemes. It's always artificial. But I'm very encouraged that Corsi had the balls to refuse to sign that lie. And maybe that means Robert Mueller is missing that link, that one link he needs, because the Roger Stone link, he has proof that it was somebody else that was saying that, and Robert Mueller's not going after real people that colluded with Russia, Hillary Clinton, the DNC, Choco. No, he's going after innocent people and trying to get them to take the blame for what the Democrats did. I mean, how much is this guy being paid over the salary that we're giving him as taxpayers? We're talking about an incompetent buffoon who was basically retired, and now he gets to be a hero again. Okay, second win, old Bob Mueller. What a loser. And he wants to fix it for everyone, right? It's loyalty, and he's been an establishment guy for decades. He's a pathetic weasel. Everybody knows it. And if I hear somebody say that this guy's a Republican one more time, I'm gonna throw up. So good on Corsi. I hope that he will stand up proud. And I know that Mueller is going to try to punish him, give him a heart attack. And, Mueller is a sadist. He would be happy if somebody like Corsi or Roger Stone get like a heart attack. He would be happy. I mean, they had innocent people die in jail. Weissman and Mueller, that's their MO. They intimidate people, and you have innocent people going to jail, and the guilty aren't even investigated. I mean, just the fact that he didn't even interview Hillary about the Trump dossier, which was made with Kremlin information, that tells you all you need to know about this hack. And it's a Hillary puppet. What can I say?
shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause of the innocent, the helpless, the powerless, in a world of criminals who operate a